precious heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. Today, the company of heaven is reminding us of what they revealed when we birthed this new decade. They said that during the next 10 years, humanity will change the course of history for Mother Earth and all her life. They said that during this decade, 2020 to 2030, humanity will develop our latent abilities through which we will literally transfigure our earthly bodies and the outer world life experiences into the heart-based patterns of perfection associated with the fifth dimensional new earth. The beings of light said this incomprehensible transfiguration will be accomplished through a greatly expanded collaboration between the company of heaven and an awakened humanity. Our Father, Mother God said this degree of collaboration between heaven and earth has never before been attempted. At the time, we had no idea just what that meant, but within a few weeks, we began experiencing a global forced timeout that caused people around the world to stop everything, to stay at home, and to just be. This planetary pause allowed the I Am presence of every person to begin awakening us in new and previously unknown ways. This greatly affected even the essential workers who did not have the luxury of staying home. Their sacrifices drew the attention of the masses of humanity in shocking ways that we had previously just taken for granted. This awareness opened the hearts and helped us realize that we are all in this together and that we need each other very much. This realization cleared the space for the I Am presence of every person to remind us that we are one and that there is no separation. As days and weeks passed, the company of heaven revealed to us the awesome divine intervention occurring through the unified efforts of heaven and earth during the forced timeout. They said the mass consciousness of humanity was being elevated to new levels as lightworkers around the world finally had the time to orchestrate virtual online events which were greatly adding to the light of the world. That quantum influx of light recalibrated humanity's earthly bodies and prepared every person on earth to be able to safely receive the light from the most powerful eclipse series the world had ever experienced. The victorious accomplishment of those events brought us to a cosmic moment for which the I Am presence of every person had been preparing since our fall from grace eons ago. That glorious moment occurred during the apex of the opening of the Lion's Gate on August 8th, 2020. On that sacred and holy day, as literally hundreds of millions of people consciously participated, and every other person on earth participated through their I Am presence, humanity focused on the opening of the Lion's Gate and the expansion of the strength and courage of our heart flame, which occurs during the sun cycle of Leo and the alignment of the star Sirius every year. However, in 2020, that alignment was different. In 2020, due to the monumental shifts that had taken place since the birth of the new decade and the forced global time out, As the Lion's Gate reached the apex of its opening on August 8th, our Father, Mother God breathed Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her through the original Lion's Gate into the much higher frequencies of the fifth dimensional crystalline solar Lion's Gate that pulsates in the atmosphere above the new Earth. As this occurred, the I Am presence of every man, woman, and child on Earth was able to fully integrate at an atomic cellular level into our physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies. This integration allowed every person's I Am presence to have greater access to our earthly bodies and our conscious mind than ever before. For a year now, our I Am presence has been intuitively guiding us in ways that have been difficult for us to ignore. No longer is this communication from our I Am presence just a still, small voice within, striving to be heard above the clamor and chaos of the outer world. This aspect of our divinity is now an ever-present inner knowing and intuitive guide that is not allowing us to comfortably behave in ways that reflect the obsolete fear-based patterns of separation and duality anymore. Of course, we have the free will to ignore the inner guidance from our I Am presence. But when we try to do that, we feel the painful results of our thoughts, feelings, words, and actions that are not based in love much more tangibly. If you are experiencing any doubt about that statement, the Company of Heaven said all you have to do is observe the events unfolding in your life and notice how those events are affecting you mentally and emotionally. Now, in August of 2021, we are once again on the threshold of the opening of the fifth dimensional Lion's Gate. Throughout this year, day by day, we have been guided through various activities of light that have prepared humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth at an atomic and subatomic cellular level for the events that will take place during the 35th Annual World Congress on Illumination. The I Am presence of every man, woman, and child is now standing in readiness to receive in ways beyond our comprehension the light that will flow through the newly opened Lion's Gate on August 8th. This light will exponentially intensify the strength and courage within every heart flame, thus preparing every person on earth for the divine mission of co-creating a quantum field of comprehensive divine love that will permanently envelop Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her. Beloved ones, your I Am presence will guide you through this process. Take time to go within, be at peace, and know all is well. Dear one, if you are willing to assist humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth by adding your magnificent light to the fulfillment of the divine plan during the 35th Annual World Congress on Illumination, all of the information you need to participate in this free online virtual event which will take place August 14th through the 19th, is on our website at eraofpeace.org. The divine mission for the 35th Annual World Congress on Illumination will be co-created through the unified efforts of our Father, Mother, God, the entire company of heaven, and awakening humanity. This mission involves co-creating an unprecedented quantum field of comprehensive divine love that will result in an evolutionary shift of consciousness that will permanently sustain the presence of unity consciousness for humanity and all life evolving on Mother Earth. God bless you, precious heart. I look forward to being with you next week.